of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oakland Raiders and the New Orleans Saints. So here's Ka'imi Fairbairn to do the honors. And we are underway from the Superdome. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. At their own 19-yard line.
Ready to break.
Mike 15, guys. Mike 15, all right? Here we go, here we go.
Check, check. Lucky. Check go.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
At the 20-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Bravo.
Hey, no, switch the mic right here. We go Mike 40.
Get ready.
They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
This is taken at the 18.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh. Look, scream.
You better be afraid of me.
Get it.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hard. Go.
Check.
You got time.
You got time.
Catch made by Slayton. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
Set up. 18 Gator.
Here we go. Out. Kill.
Hey, lock it.
That's us.
Set up.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with third and still 9 to go.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Ready. 50, plant.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. Hey, we got 4. We got 4.
Hey, orbit.
On third down, Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. Dorsett on the return. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Watch it.
2nd and 10. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. They're going to look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Boy, you go 3-and-out on your first drive, and that's not the way you want to start this drive either. Doesn't seem like they're really into it just yet.
No, first 4 plays, you don't want to call it a disaster, but not looking very sharp. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Hey. Go.
From the gun, Herbert. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 74 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
At the 23-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check 26.
Ready?
They'll run with Pollard. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Ready.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Watch the run, watch the run. General West. Get it.
They'll set up a throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Hey, dude. Hey, Jet.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Pulled in at the 24. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. A first scoring update now from Carolina. The Broncos have opened up a 2-touchdown lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here.
Come on, set. 8, read.
Watch the slant, watch the slant.
Hey, Hayward. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
The tackle made back at his own 49. That's the
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Raiders nothing.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
X3, 218, chopper. Hey, Delta.
Back to throw. Herbert, that's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
The Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down.
Look at me. Go up. Hey, Echo.
Check 37. Tighten up.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So as they take it over, we step aside. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
Leo.
They'll try and run for it. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure he got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. Ends up picking up a couple of yards in a situation, as you noted, where he only needed inches.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Looking to throw. Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Go.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Watch the screen.
Hey, Charlie.
52's the mic, boys. 52. Let's go, D.
Go.
Off the play fake. Herbert letting one go deep for the... And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Darius Slayton, 29 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Oh, the Raiders have it. And he's into the clear. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20, and all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he'll be out right at the 35. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider 1st down.
Here we go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Topper! Ready?
On play action, they'll throw. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Chris Godwin, 65 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Zuerlein good with a PAT, and that will get him one closer. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Check. Hey, team 6.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Check. 56. Mike, 56. Right there.
Get it.
They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
You go.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Go on. Hey, wahoo.
He's checking.
Now it's Bolden. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Not a lot of headway on that carry, but when you're dealing with a defensive line that can cover up your center, sometimes you got to think about getting out of that play. Not going to be a lot of space when that happens.
Got it.
53. Check 53. They can't hang with us.
Fair.
On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Here's Dorsett. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. They'll look to throw, and he's going to go down again. Aaron Donald able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Looking to throw. Complete to Dorsett. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45.
Pick your game up. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Watch out.
He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. He'll look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
First down, Raiders.
Set, ready, 8, read.
Game situation. Let's go. Patch it.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
60 Pittsburgh. Hey, high 7.
2nd and 4. And he completes it to Wilson. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Now back to throw. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
We go set, 18 Gator.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hey, 4 down.
5.
They'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. This is what right time.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And it bangs off the right upright, no good. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Zuerlein out now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had a bit.
He's got him in, complete, the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Undercut.
Hey, watch it.
Go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Ready, break.
Hey, check 24. Watch twitch.
Hey, orbit. Ready?
He'll drop to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
Hey, exit.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Check Mike 40, check Mike 40.
Get it.
Second down and inches. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Hey, Haywood.
They'll set up to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. In on the sack, the former Buckeye, Tyquan Lewis.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This from 54 yards away. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, and other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. Mike 52.
3 buzz, 3 buzz, 3 buzz. Mike 52, Mike 52. Let's go, D.
Go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Set, ready? 90, Wolf.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Hey, Sam off.
Watch Avery Freeman.
Go.
First down, a run with Cohen. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. And that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for second down. So back at the midfield stripe now, they'll come up second and long.
36, 36. Slam.
Hey, Echo.
Check the backer. Pick the edge. Go.
Hard.
Again, it's Cohen. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Mike 56.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. And he's got it. Got his man on the in route. Complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 24-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace, Money throw right there to move the sticks.
C6. 61. Matchbox lights.
56. 56.
On first down, Herbert. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
Check 52 to Mike. Check 50.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down.
Down. 50. Plant.
Right there. 56.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal.
Hey, lock it.
He's coming. Double up. Say,
Go.
From the gun, Herbert. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line.
sack, baby.
Jayon Brown able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Loss of a yard. Now from the 7, here's second and goal.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D.
You're out.
Check your hot read. Kill. Turn up.
Look at me. Door.
Watch the shit.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Dancing to his left. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one.
On the ready.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll run on first down. Cohen. The tackle made by Ken Crawley.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, we got go.
Check three. Check.
Good. Smith.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Man.
It's a safety creep.
Fight.
They try again with Cohen, and there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Saints on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8.
Five.
Hey, Mike 52. Watch the pass.
Look at me. Zipper.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. Here we go.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
From the gun, Herbert. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Jayon Brown picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Switch.
Now his shotgun handoff to Cohen. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
I don't care what the analytics say. Look at where they are on the field. To me, that just screams go for it here. I don't even think about putting a kicker out there. What say you?
I support whatever they do. Let's find out.
Look at you, man of the people.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
Ready.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Pull it high. Hey, I said be different.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. He'll be dropped at the 30. The shifty move got him a couple extra on the play. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
Bravo. Let's go. Hit it.
On 1st down, it's Cohen. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Squeeze.
Check.
He's coming. Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cohen, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Here we go. 10 Lobo.
Switch.
Get it.
Off play action. Herbert. And going deep for Hill. And this is taken in at the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Josh Hill, 49 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Dorsett's got him. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Back to throw here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. But now I'm listening to you. So for the Saints, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Oakland, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.